going on, everybody? It's the Bruce Ree. Welcome to the dojo. Today I am bringing you another Jordan-bound NBA MyTeam matchup. Today against Ep2K13. And as you saw in the intro, we might need to rely on our bench a little bit today. It might, it may or may not come to a little Jimmer time lately as Durant throws that one down right there. 89 dunk intensity. Taking the early lead 2-0 up on the my opponent here. And he seems to just want to kind of dribble around, but that's okay. I'll play good defense, take the ball from him, and then put it home right here. My opponent today, he seems to be rocking a pretty heavy team, pretty hard-hitting team, as he's got LeBron James, James Harden, Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, and Thiago Splitter. Oh, yeah. I don't really know. Thiago, one of these things is not like the other. I'm just playing. He subbed him out for Carmelo Anthony. He put Carmelo Anthony at the 4, so he's running an all-star lineup. All 5 of his starting 5 are stars on their given teams. It really is amazing how you start off this game mode and you're like, oh, this is pretty sweet. I can assemble this great team, and then you start getting to the higher seeds, and every single team you face is like facing the Eastern and Western All-Star teams. It's like nobody even cares to like put bench players on their team. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna put like 10. Well, how many people are on the bench? I'm gonna put like 13 freaking stars on this team. That's okay though, I ain't scared. I got my system, I got my role players on my team, and each one of them's got a job. And right now my opponent, he seems to be making it kind of easy for me. I jumped off to a decent lead, but he doesn't seem to have any plays or anything. He just kind of wants to run around the court and, oh, Larry Bird. Does everybody have a freaking Larry Bird on their team? Oh my god, I sold mine. I'm such an idiot, noob. When I started my team, I did really good, and I scorched right up the playoff seeding, and I got my Larry Bird, and then I was like still new to the game mode, so I was like, oh, it won't be tough to get him again. I'm sure I can get Larry again. Being a Celtics fan, I should be absolutely shunned from the organization by this, but I sold him. I was like, ah, screw it, maybe I'll get coins. I didn't even realize that I could only get 500 coins for selling any legend at all. So I basically just screwed myself out of a Larry Bird for no reason at all. So yeah, that happened. That's a true story. And you guys can take your shots if you want in the comment section. I'm an idiot. I already know. I'll be the first one to say it. That was a dumb-ass move by me. But going into the second quarter, I have a 2-point lead, which is, kind of how I like my games. I love them close. I love having close games up until the fourth quarter, because I feel like I play better in the fourth quarter. Usually that's where I'll win the games, that's where I'll outscore my opponent, but right here, Aaron Aflalo with a nice pump fake, driving it to the basket, and with a little touch at the end. Who knew that Aaron Aflalo would be such a good pickup? But Carmelo Anthony comes right back, gets a little up and under. This guy wants to stop me, but Durant will not be stopped. So far, he's been such a great addition to the team, and he's filled in nicely for that gap of scoring that I had when I lost Wade and Bryant. Magic Johnson with the spin move. We've all seen that a couple times. He's really good at that in this game. Durant trying his own little spin move up and under for the basket. And we're just going back and forth at this point, guys. It's just blow for blow. Nobody's really slowing down. He's got Larry Bird back out there, so he wants that 3 shot. He's also got Kyle Korver out with him. So, I mean, he's surrounded himself with some 3s. Right there, that was a stupid pass. I don't know why you would pass out of that open bucket with Magic for that 3. But he goes for a contested layup. That gets shunned away. And look at this bounce. Jimmer time. I'm sorry. I gotta do this again. Bounce pack to a beautiful stroke. Not even all greens, but that is Jimmer Fredette, and that is what Jimmer does. And when Jimmer starts hitting them like that from Jimmer range, I gotta see if he's heating up like he did in BYU in the Final Four a couple years ago. And the answer is, yes, he's stroking right now. Jimmer Fredette, it is Jimmer time. We're about to go balls deep on this court. But a quick pass out to Korver right here is gonna go ahead and slow my roll. Gonna pump my brakes a little bit on this Jimmer Fredette Jimmer time that's going on. But Kenneth Faried dives in, and look at who's down low. Look who. Well, golly gee whiz. Jimmer Fredette comes off the bench, gives me a quick 8 points, and that's what I need. I mean, when my starters step out of the game, as Carmelo Anthony, okay, hold on. Before I go on to that, my opponent is hanging right with me. As my bench is putting up points, he's going right back at me, right in my face, and scoring. He's hitting from range with Carmelo, with Harden right here, with Larry Bird. Like, he's got 3 shooters. Korver's keeping him in it, so his shooters are keeping him in this game. Or I should actually say, I guess I'm keeping myself in this game because he has the 2-point lead but with a stupid pass right there, Rondo hits Avery Bradley, who throws the oop to nobody. I hate it when that happens. Garnett dishing down low, but he turns the ball over. Carmelo Anthony on the break. Chris Paul in transition. I mean, it's like he's got a fluid machine going on offense right now, and it's tough to stop, especially when he gets on the fast break and just pulls up for a J. So going into halftime, I mean, we got kind of a barn burner here. He's on pace for 68 points. I'm on pace for 60. And at this point, you know, I got to play more disciplined ball. If his shooters are keeping in this game, then I need to make sure I rotate well and stop the open shooters. But I'm not going to lie, his defense is kind of pesky in their own right. They're picking me off, getting turnovers, and LeBron James on the break, I'm sorry. There's no stopping that man right there. So back and forth we go, back and forth. Rondo trying to do a little shake and bake here, but you know who's guarding him right there? I mean, really, there's no way Rondo wins that battle against LeBron. But he finds Durant on the wing, who knocks down for 2, keeping us close. 5-point game. My mentality at this point is just to keep in the game, stay in the game until the fourth quarter, and dominate the fourth. I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to keep relative, but that's not going to help at all when Carmelo Anthony is left so open on the wing, and this guy is attacking my 1-3-1 so well. He's opened it up to a 10-point lead, and then that's not going to help where I'm missing open 3-point shots with greens across the board with Aaron Aflalo, but my opponent helps me out a little bit right there by forcing a shot with Harden from the baseline. Durant gets the rebound, and Durant is going to bring this ball up. I'm not turning this ball over right now. Keeping it in Durantula's hands. He goes baseline, and he's slamming that one home. You know, Jimmer Fredette may have provided the spark early, but, you know, in the second half, I need Kevin Durant to be that spark, be that drive for this team and really push them, because we got an 8-point deficit to overcome. But Durant heard the message. He hammers home an over and under, and now we're back to 6 points. So it's a 2-possession game if we hit 2 threes, and he's trying to push as fast as he can, which is a huge mistake because Rondo feeds it up to Durant, who is just on a mission right now. We send this man to the pause menu. It was so much. Down to just a 4-point lead. My opponent is scrambling. He can't find how to get points. Durant for 3 misses. Oh, that would have been such a great bucket, such a big bucket. But this guy's Phoenix Suns, I mean, it's like Paul Westhead's offense. It's like they have a shot clock buzzer of 5 seconds for their team. They got to run down as fast as possible and score. But you know what? I'm going to keep up with the methodical approach. It takes me an average of 5 to 6 seconds to get down past half court. It takes this opponent 2.5 seconds. How do I know that? Oh, because I'm editing videos and I'm sitting there shaking my head. And I'm also just shaking my head because as soon as I took the lead back, Larry Bird strokes a 3. Damn it. But that's alright. We're moving this ball around. We find Aaron Aflalo on the wing, and he's not missing that time. That was all greens, and he was hitting that one. And it's great, you know, because we went ahead and erased that huge 10-point deficit, and we're back to where we started in this game, just going swing for swing, blow for blow. We're back again. It's a tight game. Aaron Aflalo stroking again. I'm telling you, that guy is so money. He's got such an easy shot. He plays great defense. He's a sniper from the wings. I don't know why more people don't rock Aaron Aflalo. Take a look at his stats. In my opinion, you don't need stars to win a game. You don't need stars to win my team. As much as, you know, as it's a pain in the ass to deal with these all-star squads, you don't need to beat them by going all-star versus all-star. Just play to your system. Find good defenders. Find guys that you can work with easily. And I don't know. Aaron Aflalo with another bucket. He's making me think that I should probably rename this video from Jimmer Time to something to do with Aaron Aflalo, because he is just going money. I don't even think he had like 1 miss so far. Getting later and later into this game, you can sense the urgency. You know, he's really trying to find that open shot. You know, defense, we're running around, guys with hands up, everybody's playing hard. Good defense by him down low, forces a turnover. He's only down by 5 points. He really needs something right here, but he rushes the shot with Carmelo. So I get the ball back, and just a absolutely terrible missed pass sends it back down. Another terrible pass right into Durant's hands, and screw it, I'm taking myself. He fouls me. I get the ball back. You know, I got to give this ball to Durant real quickly, and he puts it into the basket for the easy 2. And suddenly, with about 3 minutes left in the game, it's about to be out of control for him. He needs to do damage control. He needs to call a timeout or something, because it's a 7-point lead with very little time left. And right now, I can start working the clock. I can start using more and more play clock to try and drown him out. But when I see Kevin Durant one-on-one against Carmelo Anthony, I know that man's got no defense. So I'll just pull some moves until I finally find the way to the basket, put it down, Dwight Howard tries to dunk over Garnett. What world, what bozo world are you living in? Kevin Garnett, all defensive player. That's not going to happen, Dwight. I strip him the ball. We go the other way. 9-point lead. Can we make it 11? Can we make it 12? Aaron Aflalo passes to KD. KD using the ball, using some time, trying to find a little avenue. He's man up. Quick stutter step and go. 2-1. Got to put it up. Miss. So he gets a lucky break right there. Or a good defensive break, I should say. There was no luck involved, but he tries too hard to get it down court. James Harden gonna throw up a prayer. Prayers answered? No, I don't think so. Kevin Garnett with the rebound, 1:50 left, and now it's time to really take some clock off. We're gonna go ahead and clock him for a little bit because the game's about, it's wound up, and my goal here is to win Jordan. I'm not trying to go back and do the second seed over again. I'm not trying to get kicked out of the second seed, go to the third seed. I'm trying to win Jordan here. So KD drives in and ends up missing it against Carmelo right there. But he's got a long way to go here, and James Harden's shot has a long way to go, and he misses that one. Just an ill-advised shot. Rondo with the ball again, looking for the Durantula with the oop. Too hard, too far, too long. James Harden gets it to James. James flies down the court. I'm sure we've all seen that a million times. LeBron James cherry picking down there. So we get Jimmer Fredette back in the game. A little hop step, scope right down the barrel. He's sniping out there. And at this point, you can tell desperation has sat in because he is taking deep ass threes that make no sense at all. But we get the ball back, 20 seconds. Let's run this clock down as much as possible. He's trying to foul. I don't know what he's trying to do with Chris Paul, but Jimmer's putting on the moves. He ends up reaching, and that is game. He quits out of here, guys. So we win the first one, we win the second one, we're up 2-0 in the second seed, on our way. And before I leave you guys with the player of the game, Kevin Durant's highlights, I just want to say if you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like for me. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hit the subscribe button for more 2K videos, as well as Madden videos and NCAA videos. But until next time, guys, the Bruce Ree out.